Hello and welcome to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. My name is Jeff Ramsey. With me, as always, Andrew Panton, Eric Badur, Nick Schwartz, Gavin Free. This is episode 88. And that got me thinking, who's the most famous athlete that's worn the number 88? And I looked it up.
Oh, I'm terrible with numbers.
I think it's Michael Irvin. So this is the Michael Irvin episode of Regulation.
I'm so glad.
So everybody do some coke, stab somebody with scissors, whatever you need.
Kidding. Dude, have you seen him recently? He's out of control. Dude.
He's never been in control. His life has been defined by being out of control.
Who did him with scissors? Or who did he do with scissors?
A teammate. He stabbed a teammate with scissors once in the locker room, I
Did
think.
they ask to be stabbed with scissors?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
I'm not making that up, right? That happened.
No, I'm pretty sure that happened. He's just been, dude, the last couple weeks, he has been on one. Like, I know he's been on one for a while, but dude, he is on one.
I'm bummed I didn't have the idea to look up an athlete who corresponds to the episode number until so late in the game. We're going to tap out at 99. We can't go any further.
Well, you can just start over. Just ignore the one and just go from 0-0, Gilbert Arenas, and go all the way through.
I tell you, in the hundreds, I can just relate episodes to my favorite vaults in Fallout.
Oh, that's pretty short.
Whoa.
You know, in sports, sometimes when someone dies, they'll retire the number.
Yeah. Like number 6 in the NBA.
Is there a team anywhere where every number's been retired?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But if they're the Celtics are getting up there, man, it's getting pretty dicey.
They just have to start using letters.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What team has the most retired numbers? Do you think it's the Celtics?
I don't know. That's a great question. Should we look it up? What team?
I'm pretty sure it's the Yankees, isn't it? I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm pretty sure they're up in like the 20s.
It would make sense
Wow.
that it was baseball.
We're
Yeah.
so smart. Listen to this. The New York Yankees have the most retired numbers in North American professional sports with 22,
Yeah, there you go.
followed closely by the Boston Celtics in the NBA with 24. Well, that would be more than 22.
That's more. What was it? Like a team plane crash? What happened?
Oh, because the Celtics include 0 and 0-0,
Yeah.
and so some people don't consider that. So, or it's either tied or yeah.
I see.
Gavin, do you think a
Cool.
retired number is from a person who dies?
Is it not?
It's
Derek Jeter just got his number retired, I think, for the Yankees, and he is very much alive.
So if you're just really good as well, you could retire a number?
that's how it happens.
I mean, it's not even, okay, so you're saying as well as if the other way is more prevalent, and it's not.
What? I've only heard of people dying and they retire the number out of like respect.
No.
I can't think of a case in which that has occurred.
So many people have died in baseball. Are the numbers would look like phone numbers by now.
They'd have to do like V2, numbers V2, all the V1.
So you
Look,
think
guys,
there's
I'm not
just
a big sports guy.
I never considered that it's only that. That's so funny, dude. Holy shit. That's so funny.
I legitimately thought that was the only reason they would retire a number.
So you thought nobody who had their number retired knew that they had their number retired?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a
It's all
ceremony.
posthumous, yeah.
It's a ceremony in which no people that are ever honored have attended.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point of you're being alive and no one can use your number? Give it up. Give it back. Put it back in the pool.
I want Gavin's version of things.
Yeah.
I want them to have to bury the player in the field, and the number
That's-
is raised
okay.
while the casket is lowered.
I'm very into that. I love thinking baseball. You have to get buried at your position.
I like
you
that.
retire the number and they bury. Derek Jeter gets buried 6 feet deep at shortstop.
Has the mound ever been a person?
What?
What?
I
Like
don't
the-
think so.
The plate?
Yeah. Where
Has the mound ever been a person?
yeah. Like, has there ever been anyone under that?
What?
I don't think so. Isn't there the rumor of the Jets, though? Is it the Jets or the Giants with the body in the field causing the lump
Oh.
or whatever?
Oh.
Jimmy Hoffa?
Something like that. I think it's interesting I thought you literally meant buried. I thought you meant like somebody was cremated and they turned their ashes into a plate.
No, he definitely meant full ass buried. Yeah.
Yeah, like they are the cause of the mound.
You're like really
The
not a
cause
sports
of the
guy.
ma-
You're like really not a sports guy.
I'm just throwing out ideas, you know?
I feel like he heard the movie title Angels in the Outfield and then created a whole narrative around it that had nothing to do with the plot of that movie.
I feel like instead of we did the sports improvement draft. We should do Gavin's sports misconception draft.
Whoa.
But we don't know what he doesn't know until he knows
I know,
what he
that's the
doesn't
problem.
know. And I don't know what that is.
It would have to be like going through sports and being like, explain just how does this work? Tell me how this works.
This whole podcast is based around we don't know what Andrew doesn't know, though.
That's true.
That's true. And here we are learning about you as well. So that's exciting.
Well, yeah, I'm on the podcast too.
I love this podcast, man. We haven't recorded in 3 weeks now, maybe. It feels like.
At least 2.
And this is not where I saw it going. I had no clue.
I have a whole list of things that I need to get to the bottom of. Speaking of things I don't know.
Same here. We got a ton of stuff. But why don't you start it off, Andrew?
Yeah,
What do you
let's
got?
get to the bottom of something.
There are things that I can look these up, but it's like I feel like I'm just waiting for the universe to clarify for me. First thing on my list, Vanderpump Rules. Or is it the rules of Vanderpump, or is it like Vanderpump is awesome?
It's the rules of Vanderpump.
Yeah, Vanderpump Rules.
That's sort of I didn't know. I've never seen it. I just am aware
Doyle
of it.
rules. Vanderpump Rules. Yeah, no, it's like the rules of working for Lisa Vanderpump, kind of.
I might have this written incorrectly because it's been a little bit, but there was a time where my algorithm was all about, I think it was group 7. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what that is. There are apparently other groups. I don't know any of that. I've been waiting for it to explain to me what it is.
I can answer that if you'd like.
Go ahead.
All right. So somebody on TikTok one night decided to do a social experiment where they made, I think, 8 videos, but at least 7. And said, the first video was like, congratulations, if you're watching this video, you are in group 1. Congratulations, if you watch this video, you are in group 2. They did, I think, I said, 7 or 8 of those. And then for whatever reason, the 7th one is the one that got shared virally, and everybody ended up in group 7. But it was just a social experiment for somebody to see what would happen.
It's a way more compelling thing than I thought it would be.
Yeah, people latched onto the idea of being a part of group 7, and it kind of became a joke of itself. And, it was all tongue in cheek.
Oh, that's we're flying through these. That was a great explanation, Geoff.
No problem.
My last 2, pecan or pecan? I never know.
Pecan.
I never know what to say.
Hang on. Gavin.
Pecan.
Nope.
Thank you.
But that's a weird third
Pecan?
pronunciation that makes no sense.
I'll add it to the
so
list.
excited. That was great. So excited to find that out. That was great.
And my last one, data or data?
Data.
I think they're interchangeable.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's fine.
Nah.
Okay.
Nay. Nah or nay?
Here's the thing. You're the tech guy, Gavin, but you also thought that people buried athletes in stadiums like 30 seconds ago. So I don't know.
I didn't think that was what all the mounds. I was just wondering if any of the mounds were a person. Out of respect.
That's fair. Well, I guess 2026 is done now. Those are all my questions of the year. I'm set. I've figured it all out.
Should 2026 be the year of nay instead of now?
Nay?
What are we, horses?
That feels so like tip my hat milady that I just don't even want to broach it.
Yeah, it sounds a little
Yeah.
bit like fedora.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty fedora.
It sounds fedora?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy listening to this right now driving, hearing us say that, and he's going, oh shit, I gotta stop saying nay. Oh shit.
Nay.
Oh Christ! I had a egg sandwich the other day that became a whole thing. You guys want to hear an egg sandwich story?
I need to.
Definitely.
Well, I have so many questions. What type of egg is an egg sandwich? Is it a scrambled egg sandwich?
You know what? That's a valid question, and we'll get into it.
Okay.
I'm a big egg sandwich fan. I eat a lot of egg and bacon and cheese, and jalapeno is like tip top to me. It's and so
Scrambled
any
egg
opportunity,
sandwich?
anytime I see who said scrambled.
Andrew?
Okay. I'm not saying scrambled. I'm just saying egg. So anytime I see an egg sandwich, I tend to go for it, right? Sometimes it's scrambled. That's fine. Sometimes it's fried, usually. I went to a place called Counter Cafe the other day to treat myself to breakfast because I was out running errands. I went to the post office. I did a bunch of stuff for us. And I was like, I'm hungry and I deserve to eat it. I'm gonna take myself out to a diner. So I went and I sat down at the diner by myself. We're going to read a book and just spend about a half an hour there eating breakfast. I saw they had an egg sandwich. It said the egg was over medium on the sandwich, which I thought was weird. I thought, have I ever had an over medium egg sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that I have, but actually over medium is my preferred way to eat an egg. Like if I was to order 2 eggs and toast or something, I would get it over medium. Nick knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Are
Perfect.
eggs on the beef scale? Over medium? Is there other mediums?
Yeah, there's over easy or over medium. Or
Eggs on the beef scale.
I know what he's saying.
Like medium rare? Medium?
Yeah, they
Or
are.
like a well done egg.
Oh, okay. I see.
So over
Okay.
medium looks to be a drippy egg, but
Over medium,
a
and
small
then
amount of drip.
over hard.
Okay.
So I get the sandwich. It's cut in half. I pick it up. It's a fucking meaty sandwich. I'm excited about it. I put my book down for a second, and I have reading glasses that because I'm fucking old now. When I read, I've been taking fucking reading glasses with me when I go places to read at restaurants.
Let's see a picture.
No, that's okay. Catch me. I'll tell you what. Catch me at the restaurant by myself reading a book and reading the fucking Warhammer 40K novel that MarcTheFrog's making me read. And you'll see me in glasses. Anyway, so I put my glasses down. I put my book down. I put my phone down, and all like in a pile on top of each other. I had headphones on just to like block out the noise, and so I took my headphones off and I set them down too. And I take a big bite out of the first bite out of the sandwich, and I put the sandwich down, and my hands are covered in egg yolk. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this is a messy sandwich. No big deal. I grab my napkin, and I wipe my hands. And by the time I've got my hands clean from the first bite of egg, the napkin's gone. It's just a mess. It's just a yellow mess. So I have to go, I have to ask for another napkin. The lady brings me 2 napkins, or a dude actually brings me 2 napkins. And by the time I've finished the first half of the sandwich, all 3 napkins are gone. And I'm just like, I'm just going to be messy until I finish this thing. There's nothing else I can do. I take the first bite out of the second half of the sandwich, and something I didn't know was possible happened. The egg exploded out. It shot egg juice all over I was up next against a little wall, like a riser. It hit the top of the riser. It dripped down. It covered my headphones, my phone, my reading glasses got assaulted, and my book all got covered in yolk. It was the yolk of 11 eggs out of half of an egg sandwich. I was stunned. I didn't know what to do. I started trying to clean it up with the 3 wadded up paper towels or napkins I had, and it just made a nightmare. The guy looked at me. He just walked over and he gave me 2 more paper towels. I'm trying to clean everything up I can. Everything, it's one of those things where like, the more you touch it, the worse it gets. It's like syrup. It's like there's no cleaning it. Every time I remove egg, I add more egg somewhere else. I finally get it all. I give up on the sandwich. I had to completely give up on the sandwich. It just fell apart in my hands, and it was a nightmare, and it was covered in napkins at this point. Everything I have is incredibly sticky. I never thought about it. I've never covered things I own in egg before. You know what's hard to get off glasses? Fucking egg.
Oh my God.
Just like hot egg juice. Oh my God.
Ugh, I
egg
hate
yolk
that.
is viscous and it does not give up. And so I'm just like, everything I have is yellow and caked and sticky, and I just am horrified. And so at some point I've done what I can. My hands are a mangled mess. I get up and I go to the bathroom, and I just go straight to the sink, and I turn the sink on, and I just start washing my hands. And then I look up into the mirror, and I look like when a 3-year-old eats spaghetti for the first time. My face is just, my entire beard is yellow. My entire beard is yellow. Half my face is yellow. It's the most embarrassing thing, and I don't understand how half of a sandwich caused this much damage to me and everything I own. I have to scrub half my body in the bathroom.
You were the
I get out.
Eggman.
I was the Eggman. I paid. I got the fuck out of there. I went immediately home. I had to soak my glasses in water in a bowl to get them clean. It was the grossest thing I've ever done. And I got to be honest with you, it's bummed me out about eggs.
I love the idea that the guy saw your beard and face covered in egg and gave you 2 more napkins and watched you not use them on your beard.
No, because I had his shit to clean up. I had the whole table to clean up. I'd made such a mess.
Oh my God.
Oh, egg
Anyway.
is really rough to wipe off glass, isn't it? It's like it kind of smears and then goes solid.
Everywhere.
You end up like
Yeah.
wiping like just a solid smear across stuff.
Yeah, it's brutal. You gotta soak it in soapy water in a bowl in your sink to get it off your glasses.
Oh.
Was it a good sandwich?
Yeah, how was it?
Do you even know how it tastes based on?
It was okay. It wasn't worth the mess. And even before I got to the explosion, after I just had the messy first half, I thought, over medium sandwich isn't the way to go. I'm going to go back to scrambled or fried if I get the opportunity. Like, I won't order it like this again because this isn't worth the hassle. And then it very quickly became a way not worth the hassle when I bit into that second half.
Can I make a suggestion?
I hope you will.
Can we all go there and order that sandwich and face each other in like a 4-way standoff?
I love this idea. That's how you're
That was
going to
my
get me
next
back
question.
into eggs. Hold on. Let me write this down. 4-way egg sandwich.
This is what I think you guys should do. I think you should start with the eggs, and then you should actually try to properly onion the car, which I don't know if you ever did.
We did.
We did.
You did? You did the redo of it with the hot dogs?
You didn't watch the video?
I just don't remember the video.
Oh, you should watch it. You'll love it.
I have seen it. I've watched it. I just didn't remember. For me, the highlight of that video is that Geoff misremembered. Well, we all kind of misremembered. I don't want to put it squarely on you, but that was the highlight. Not so much the correct attempt. Well, then you don't even need to do that. So you can just focus on the eggs. I was just trying to make sure we got all the food, insane events that you've experienced knocked out in one, but it's all about the eggs.
I've been listening to all of our episodes, unfortunately, and writing down everything so we don't drop it.
This
Throw it
is
in the
the
bit
thing.
barrel. We have peanut butter and X we have to do still. We got a few food things.
Here's the thing. This is the thing I wanted to talk about why we got recording so fast. Because I'm excited for you to be listening to these episodes for this year. Because it does help. Nick is right. It does help. You're going to go through and you're going to be like, oh, don't forget about this thing. Oh, we're going to do that. And it's more stuff for the bit barrel, but it's also stuff that we can like jump on, trying to do that more this year. I'm really excited about it. We are going to ask you, because you're going to be like, oh, I listened to the episodes, or we'll be like, how was it? And you're never going to be unbiased and go, oh, it was good, or this part was funny. You're going to be like, I sucked. This sucked. It wasn't good. I wasn't good on this part. It's going to be that, and I can't do that for a year.
Can I say something now?
Absolutely.
I was just gonna hop in and apologize because I moved something on my desk and I accidentally muted it, and I didn't hear the first half of what you said. So I only heard the bad part where you don't like me or whatever.
That was the core part, I would say.
Hey, you know what? When you re-listen to this episode, I guess you can pick up the whole context of everything.
Oh,
Bud.
there you go. All right, no problem. I'll listen to it next week.
I said that it's good that you're re-listening because we're not going to drop as many balls, and I'm really excited for that. But I can't stand a year of you putting yourself down for a show that is doing well and is fun and I like.
I have a simple answer for that.
Oh, good.
Let's all just do better on the show.
Okay, see, this is
I won't have a reason to be bummed out.
Unachievable,
The shows are good.
Eric is right.
unachievable measure
If
for
the
you.
shows are really good, I got nothing to be bummed out
That's not
about.
true.
Unachievable measure for you. Unachievable, Jeff. At no point will you ever go,
I
that was
have
great.
high standards for the
That's not-
things that we
you
make.
don't have high standards. You are looking for a point to cut yourself down at every turn.
That's my generation. It's what we do. It's how I've succeeded in life.
Right, but I'm saying I can't do that for a year of
you'll be
asking you what was the
fine.
episode.
You're gonna be
Oh
fine.
my God.
2026 is going to be a great year.
I thought you guys
See?
made zany posts on subreddits.
Who's been zany?
What?
Gen X or whatever. I don't remember what it was. Jeff went through a phase where he was so mad at his generation because of the subreddit.
Oh, they're just fucking lame. It's just a fucking whole generation of people posting pictures of themselves in high school when they still had hair and wore fucking goth makeup and going, I was cool, right? I was cool. Didn't we used to be cool? Look at me at 20. I'm still cool now. I'm bald, but I still wear a chain wallet. I'm still cool, right? Fuck off. You're never cool.
I think it's interesting thinking because always the generation before always hates upwards. I wonder what age the generation turns inward. When is the self-hatred of your own generation?
I think that's mostly. I think that's going to be a pretty Gen X thing. I don't know that there's probably.
You
a
think
lot
that's
above
specific
that.
to Jeff's class?
Specific to my
definitely.
generation.
Yeah.
I think it's the
really heavy towards that. 100%.
a real specific kind of PTSD that was beaten into us from our baby boomer and silent generation parents. Yeah.
I got excited because I saw a video recently, Gen Z complaining about millennials. And I remember like 10-ish years ago, there was a season of Survivor that was millennial versus Gen X. And Gen X is like the old generation that are like, they stink. So I'm now excited to be a millennial and entering the era of the generation before complaining that we suck. I'm very excited to learn the specifics of why we suck. It's awesome.
I feel like that generation could say what it wants. I mean, they're completely screwed as a generation.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
so
genuinely. I'm not like, these people are being ridiculous. What are they going to say about us? That's crazy. I'm genuinely excited to hear the feedback. I cannot wait.
What generation isn't fucked though? The baby boomers have fucked it for every generation that came after them.
They wrecked it all the way down, but it stacks.
It definitely stacks. It definitely is worse for Gen Alpha than it was for Z, than it was for millennials, than it is for X. But it's just a ladder down.
It is, but I think it's a joy to become old enough within your generation to hear the one before it start complaining about specific things.
It's a bit of a rite of passage for sure.
For you as a group.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that to expand. Finding a doctor you actually like feels like discovering a diamond in the rough. Sure, you want someone in network, nearby with open time slots, but let's be honest, that's just the start. You also deserve someone who really listens. And here's what you're dealing with. It's such a frustrating experience to feel like someone isn't hearing your concerns. It's also so important that they have you feeling comfortable. Being able to share without judgment or embarrassment is essential in my opinion. Your diamond in the rough doctor exists, and finding them is easy on ZocDoc. We all know health issues don't follow a 9-to-5 schedule. They can occur whenever, especially at a time of inconvenience. With ZocDoc, having no time to book a doctor's appointment is actually no problem. So when you cut your finger making a late night snack or injure your back slipping on a sushi container, go to ZocDoc anytime, 24/7, and find a doctor you love to make your health plan happen. Yep, even if it's way after hours. ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high-quality in-network doctors so you can find someone you love. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 150,000 providers across every state, in-person or video visits. Whether you're looking for dermatology, dentistry, primary care, eye care, or one of the other 200-plus specialties offered on ZocDoc, you can easily search by specialty or symptom to build the care team that's right for you. When you're ready, you can see their real-time availability and click the book instantly. No phone tag, no waiting around. Appointments made through ZocDoc happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. If this is a service that I ever needed, I would use ZocDoc. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/regulation to find and instantly book a doctor you love today. That's ZocDoc.com/regulation. ZocDoc.com/regulation. Thanks, ZocDoc, for sponsoring this message.
Hey, I got an email to the So All Right email address that pertains to you guys. Is it okay if I share it with you?
Yeah, of course.
All right. This is because it's for everybody. Hey, Geoff, hope Christmas and New Year's treat you well and that your family stays in good health and grows closer in the new year. For shits and giggles, while I'm in West Palm Beach visiting family and whatnot, we went down to the Bush Wildlife Sanctuary and I took the opportunity to donate some of the cash I got for Christmas this year towards the conservation and care of the wildlife cared for here, specifically adopting in spirit Freddy the alligator living here in their facility and I decided to make that donation in honor and in name of the Regulation Podcast. To all the Regulation homies, Geoff, Eric, Gavin, Nick, and Andrew, Feliz Navidad and Happy New Year, MarcTheFrog. And then he sent us a picture of the alligator.
Oh, we got a little baby.
So that's that's a Regulation alligator right there. That is
Wow, we did it.
Yeah.
we finally made it. So the absolutely lovely Christmas gift from MarcTheFrog sponsoring FreddyTheAlligator in our name. So just wanted to say thanks to Mark and let him know that I thought that was very touching.
That is very touching.
I'm sure you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
think that MarcTheFrog gravitates towards all animals that produce eggs?
Yes, I genuinely do. Yeah.
I think there's an egg pull across
Does a frog
so many
lay an
things.
egg? Like is frog spawn just eggs?
Is it? I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
don't know
that's
the
where
answer to
tadpoles
that.
come from, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they lay like a bunch of like little eggs, and then the eggs hatch, and they're tadpoles, and tadpoles grow into.
But they're liquid
Frogs.
eggs, right?
Oh, I thought they were just already tadpoles. Are
No,
they
they're like little gooey
eggs?
eggs.
No, I think
okay.
it's like
Little goo
it's like
eggs.
little goo eggs that hang out under like lily pads and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I mean frog spawn. Did you not ever used to like chuck frog spawn at each other as kids?
What the?
No, man.
What
no,
the
I didn't
fuck
throw,
are you
I
saying?
didn't
So
throw
did you
babies
ask
at my
about-
friends.
Did you ask about the eggs and then say you guys didn't throw frog eggs at each other? What?
Yeah, I just thought they were tiny tadpoles in goo. I guess that's what an egg is.
Jesus.
What?
Is that what you're getting to the bottom of in 2026? What an egg is?
I mean, a frog egg, it doesn't seem to be a standard egg. It's an interesting egg, isn't it? Like a big goo raft of eggs.
Is this the egg episode?
It might be. I had a friend who, we walked past a pond on the way here from school, and one day he took his sock off and filled it with frog spawn and swung it over his
Oh
head
my
and then
God.
let it go and just showered all of us in frog spawn.
Oh.
What did he do? Did he put his sock back on after that?
Oh.
I don't think he did.
Did his beard turn green? Do you have to rush home?
No, but I mean, it similarly to Jeff's story, frog spawn pretty difficult to get off.
I imagine.
Very, very residuey.
Well, yeah, it's egg, you know?
It's baby. Yeah. It's just like
Yeah,
little
hey.
dead baby frogs smeared all over you.
Yeah, I think most of them die anyway, but yeah.
I bet you
No idea.
MarcTheFrog didn't anticipate this leading to him having a rival. Your friend is his nemesis.
Yeah.
What a terrible thing.
It's horrible.
Did you get hit by the sock or did he just like flail it around?
He let go of it to the point where it just like it helicoptered a bunch of eggs out in every direction.
Oh,
It was pretty effective. Good way of distributing eggs amongst friends.
What does that guy do for a living now?
I think he works in like garden care.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a passion from a young age.
He loved the outdoors, you know?
Distribute eggs amongst friends. Do you think that's the best way to distribute eggs amongst friends in a quick manner?
Can we call this episode Eggs Amongst Friends?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think if there would be a better way. Like clean sock. What about like a cheese sock? Do it in a cheese sock?
How would
Does
that
that
improve
give-
things?
Cheese flavor?
So wait,
cheese sock
okay,
isn't
hang on.
cheese
what-
related,
what is a
right? It's for
cheese-
making
So what is
cheese.
a cheese sock for you?
I guess it's a thing that you filter stuff for making
Cheesecloth?
cheese.
Are you saying
but
cheesecloth?
yeah,
He said
cheesecloth.
cheese sock, though.
Right. No, I'm right. No, I understand what the fuck he said. I'm trying to figure out what he means.
Cheese
Yeah, I guess I
sock.
mean cheesecloth. It's not cheese sock, but you can make a sock out of cloth typically.
But I don't think the cloth is what adds the flavor of cheese.
No, that was when I started talking through it more. I think the point of the cheesecloth is for making the cheese. I don't think there's actually any cheese in the cloth. But like it could give flavor, like you filter it through like a flavor thing.
Do you think some things are filtered through a cheese sock and then it imbues them with cheese flavoring?
Oh, stinky cheese.
It could add like a level of flavor to the filtering.
we could try this.
I don't think I wouldn't eat cheese that we make, man.
No.
No, it's a good call.
You wouldn't eat cheese that... We could make some great cheese. Cheese is easy.
So is a cheese sock
Easy
just
cheesy.
like a sock? Well, cloth, cheesecloth.
Why
Stop
do you keep
saying
saying sock?
cheese sock. Stop talking about a cheese sock.
Well, if you fold a cloth into a sock shape, it becomes a sock, right? Like that's all you.
Hey, Andrew, grab a shirt real quick. I would say take the
Well,
one.
I could turn a shirt into a sock. No problem.
Yeah.
I think because Andrew's not a sock guy, he's got misinformation about socks.
I put socks on to be festive, and that was a disaster. I mean, it made me further off socks.
What?
I had to
Oh, really?
almost
What happened?
cut socks off of myself. They were too small. I got Grinch socks from McDonald's as part of a Canadian meal, and I went to a Christmas like get together, and so I had to put socks on because it's a get together. And I wanted to be festive, so I put them on, and they were very hard to put on. And then I was told I would probably regret it based on how small they were.
Who said,
I did.
Who said you would regret it?
My partner. My partner was like, they barely fit on me. You're gonna have problems. And I was like, I think it's fine. I think it'll be fine.
So you stuffed yourself in them and then went out?
Stuffed myself in them, and let me tell you, I was right. I got a lot of comments about the socks. People liked the socks. The socks played, but they were difficult to get out.
Were they like cutting into your skin? They were so tight.
No, I didn't notice in that way, but like when it came time, so I like to take socks off of my feet. I'm a foot sock taker offer. And it was difficult to get the first one off because of both of the sockage.
Yeah.
And they were so tight. But I eventually got it hooked to my heel. And once I got there, it was fine. It's surprisingly, the second one was harder to take off than the first. It was a lot of me being stuck, honestly. Or
But
too
if
small.
you knew the first one was difficult to take off, on the second one, why didn't you just bend over and take it off?
Oh, I did.
Oh.
I had to get the hands involved. That's how bad it was. Typically, I just slide them off. But I had to get both hands on both feet in the mix, plus the foot itself.
Both hands on both feet.
Before this sock incident, when do you think the last time you'd worn socks was?
Oh, probably like 8 months.
Wow.
So you
Probably.
you would say that it's been almost a year
Almost a year.
To
Yeah,
that
probably.
point. since you'd worn socks.
Yeah, because I don't, unless I'm going like to an event where I'll have to walk around shoeless, then I don't. Why would I ever wear them?
But do you foot into a shoe without a sock?
Yeah, absolutely. If it's just my shoe, yeah.
We've discussed
100%.
this before.
Yeah, I do
Face,
remember
that.
We
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
It was bad. It was because this actually leads to another question I have in my notes pretty naturally. I'm having I gotta fix car issues. So I had to Uber to this thing. And then I had to Uber back. And you know the scene from Snatch where the guy tries to get out of the car and it's like a small vehicle and it's like him trying to get out and he can't? You remember that?
Sort of.
I experienced that where living in a smaller community, there are a lot of times where there's just no Uber drivers around, but thankfully there was one when it was time to leave. But it was a tiny car, and it should have been an immediate sign of this is going to be a bad scenario where they parked in front of the driveway in which we were going to get picked up, and we got maybe like 3 feet away from it, and then they drove to the opposite side of the street because they couldn't read the house numbers and they didn't see us. So it was an incredibly annoying beginning of getting to the car and then the car leaving and going to the other side of the street and then having to walk across the street to get into the car. This was an incredibly small vehicle. I get in, it's fine. Getting out, absolute disaster. Terrible. I'm behind the driver because he drove to the other side of the street. And I'm trying to get out of this small, low to the ground car. And I threw my back out in the process of it.
Oh, no.
And are you
Terrible.
stuffed into your little socks at this point?
I'm stuffed into my little socks in this
So you're
little car.
You're stuck in socks, stuck in a car.
I'm stuck in socks, stuck in a car. Get out of the car.
So when you go to take your socks off, you've already thrown your back out at that point.
Yeah, but I didn't know it. I didn't know it till the next day.
Oh.
So what sort of position were you in trying to get out?
I had a feeling it was going to be a problem, so I gave my phone up so I could get both hands involved. And it was so much more awkward because I'm behind the driver. Where if I was on the other side, I think it would have been fine. But I'm behind the driver. I get the left half of my body out, and then I'm stuck in like a sideways position, like I'm trying to shimmy between a wall type thing. I considered just falling out of the car as just like an easiest way to get out. I ended up having to grip the underside of the tire area. And then I put my... Well, you know where there's a tire and then there's the
wheel
frame
well?
of the car.
Yeah.
The wheel well. Yeah.
But
I had
how
to
is that
grip the wheel
option?
well and then grip like the top right corner of the car. And then it was fine.
What? Could you not grip like the handle above your head or the seat or the door
There was
frame?
no...
Like,
Okay, well, for me, like, my head was touching the roof the entire time.
yeah.
And I was past being in the car. I was halfway out the car. It was just a bad angle. And as I said, I would have just pushed off with the seat in front of me. But there's a guy sitting in that seat because he drove to the other side of the road. So it was a nightmare.
So I have so many. So you were so out of the car that you didn't have any car internals to grab.
I had no car internals outside of the seat, but I'm not going to touch that because he's sitting
Or
in
the
it.
door, but I imagine the door feels precarious because it moves.
The door feels precarious because it moves and I'm like level with the door.
Yeah.
Now the wheel well, was it covered in mud and gack and wetness?
So it was so nasty.
Is it snowy at this point? Like
No
has it been
snow. Rain,
Okay.
but there was
Rain.
rain.
Okay.
It was a rainy day.
Okay, and my next question. Most of this problem seems to be because you're sat behind the driver. Why don't you walk around the other side?
It's just where I ended up in the car. I didn't necessarily consider this scenario until I was in the vehicle. But the thing I was thinking about most in the vehicle is I've never really Ubered before in my hometown. Whenever I'm on vacation somewhere, like I'll use Uber, but it's not something I typically have to do where I live. And it made me feel like a tourist in a way for a place that I've lived in my entire life. It gave me like a unique, like I felt like I was on vacation, but I knew all the places. But I was curious to you, Gavin, is there something that like makes you feel, I don't know, grounded, or like what are like the staples of, I guess I don't know how you don't feel like a tourist all the time in Austin as somebody who Ubers a lot of places.
I feel like a tourist everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. Because I enjoyed it, but I was like, I feel...
Yeah, I just look out the window and I think, no, none of this is mine.
Yeah.
Eric, you Uber from time to time. Do you ever feel like a tourist in your own town? when
That's a
you
great
Uber?
question, Geoff. No, I can't say that I have because I've been driving in a car and I've been a passenger in a car. So no,
It's
pretty
essentially the same
normal.
thing. Feels
But
like
I feel like it's a different
yeah.
thing where you don't have any ownership of the vehicle and there's a person in it that you just
I
don't
don't-
know that's in control of everything.
I
Yeah, like a
guess
taxi
so.
driver.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I just don't think about the ownership of the car when I'm in an Uber, I guess.
That doesn't really enter into my thoughts at all. I Uber all the time, especially in Austin these days, because if it's going to be at all annoying to park, I'll just Uber, so I don't have to worry about it.
That's fair. I think for me, it's baked into the social dynamics of this person being part of this journey that you don't know. So I'm thinking about...
What does that mean?
Well, because if I'm in a car, let's say I own the vehicle and I know everybody in the car, I don't think about necessarily the journey in that way. Where now that I'm in this vehicle with this Uber driver that I don't know, it's their car, I feel some level of responsibility to respect the vehicle, as well as I'm constantly wondering to what extent do I need to be social with this driver.
Not at all.
I was going to say, I think Gavin can answer that for you.
You even get to list your conversation preferences in the app. You get to say no conversation. Leave me the fuck alone.
Really? I don't think I have that. I don't think that's in Canada, that app feature.
Uber?
We're behind. No, we have Uber. But we don't.
I'm
I
sure
don't think
you do. It's like preference, like temperature preference, music, conversation. You just hit like no, cool. or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me click. Let me open Uber really quickly and just see if I have that. I don't think I have that.
You're gonna have to
he's gonna
select a
call a car.
ride before you do it. Don't do that.
He's gonna call a car.
That's not an option until you select the car.
Yeah, and you can set whether or not they switch sides of the road right as you're walking up as well, if you want that.
I must have hit the wrong button for that one.
You can't.
But I had to get rid of the
Yeah.
Grinch socks. They're gone.
I guess I just don't know the feeling of. I mean, aside from Geoff giving me a lift, I've never been in a car that I owned.
But when I was gonna ask I was gonna ask you about, because I assume, does Meg have a vehicle? I feel like you talked about Meg driving you around, and that's Meg's car.
Yeah, but he doesn't own Meg's cars like he owns mine.
That's true. Yeah, Meg owns hers.
Fucking funny.
I was hoping that you were the one that bought the car, because I own the car that we use, but I don't drive really. So
By choice.
by choice.
Like you.
Have you driven it though?
This car, no,
But
I haven't.
But you have a license to.
Yes.
So you could drive it like right now if you wanted.
Theoretically, yes.
Do you ever just think, oh, it's
but only theoretically.
Why only in theory? Why would it not be in practice?
Because I don't drive, but
you could.
there's no legal.
Right. So I don't know why it's a theory.
So if
I'm
you wanted
trained
to,
and licensed to drive a
Because
vehicle
I'm not
that I
going to
own,
do it.
and in theory, I could.
I could.
so you're never there like 1 p.m. on an afternoon. You think I got nothing going on. Let me just drive the car around, do a little lap, come back.
No.
Huh.
Well, first of all, the car isn't functioning right now, so I can't. There's no laps to be had. But even if it was, no. If there was an emergency and I needed to be somewhere immediately, I would Uber or whatever. There are other apps that I can use.
911.
I wouldn't call them for this.
Oh, in an emergency, you wouldn't.
Well, I meant like a social emergency, not a
Like a
Oh.
last second
Not
party
like-
breaks out and you just find out about it and you got to cross town.
yeah, or like I need to be somewhere that is important in my life, but not like actually important on a.
What
on a,
was your
like,
last social emergency?
my last social emergency? I don't know if I've ever had a social emergency.
But you brought up this scenario.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of scenario like reasons I would have to immediately leave somewhere in a way that I wasn't prepared for. And I can't really think of any that have occurred. There's never been a time where I've had to use a ride app to get somewhere suddenly because I didn't anticipate going.
Well, you had that time when you really needed to shit. Like, what if you were out somewhere that had very bad
I
facilities?
don't I my body locks down. I don't do it on the road.
Yeah, but would you Uber home for a shit?
Oh yeah, absolutely I would. 100%.
I would say that's a social emergency.
Yeah.
It's not a 911 emergency.
But I'm already out at that point.
Yeah. I do think that one time, if that happens, you should call 911 about it just to make sure.
I think that's an 811 scenario.
Is it like not quite an emergency?
I have a question about whether it's an emergency or not an emergency.
Yeah.
There is a time I looked out my window. It was like 4 a.m. I was going to bed, couldn't sleep, watched a movie. I looked out my window and somebody was starting a fire. Is that 811 or 911?
What is 811?
What is 811?
What
assume
is
it's like a 311.
Is that 311?
I don't know what what's a 311?
this? Is
Or
we
like a
can't
111.
describe it in a term he doesn't know. There's no way he knows what a 311 is. You guys are insane.
Is it a 124? It's the national call before you dig phone number in America. Were they digging in the fire?
What?
I looked
No.
up what is 811 in America. It is the national call before you dig phone number.
I thought 811 was the non-emergency line.
We
That's
don't have 811 here, Andrew.
Well, we do. It's a national call before you dig number.
Well, I didn't assume that you would also have 811, but I figured contextually you guys would understand that it was a non-emergency line.
Did we dial 811 before the beanhole?
Yes.
Should have. I just am often struggling between what's an 811 and what's a 911. And I looked out my window and I saw somebody start a fire behind
What
a
kind of
restaurant.
fire?
Like the flame kind, like I don't the grass.
So was it a grass fire? Did they start it like in a field or did they start it in a barrel for warmth? Like was it arson?
It was in a field. I would argue maybe arson.
Well, I would definitely
Open
call
field.
911 about that.
So,
Okay.
Andrew, I'm with you because I had a similar situation a while ago where I saw somebody lighting a fire in front of a grocery store. And I'm like, oh, is this an emergency or non-emergency? So I called emergency and they told me it's non-emergency. And
Okay,
then
so 811 would
yeah.
have been the answer.
Right. But then I called non-emergency and they said, no, this is an emergency. And I went, either way, I need to talk to somebody who can do something about this. And I'm not calling 911 again. And they went, okay. And they connected me to the fire department. And I just went, I guess I should have just called the fire. Well, what's the fire department's number? 511? Like, how do I connect to the fire department?
911.
Okay. But clearly not in this situation.
Maybe you should have just conferenced them both together and asked
Yeah,
them
no
both.
kid. Hey, yeah, let me get 911 here. And you guys
That
figure
might
it out
be the
and I'll take
move.
off.
Don't you feel like if you call 911, you're going to get in trouble?
Yes,
Yes.
that's how I felt calling 911 when that was happening.
I've done it once in my life when I was in high school for a medical thing. And ever since that, like, I'm terrified to call 911. I just feel like whatever my emergency is, it wouldn't rise to the occasion. And then they would yell at me and they'd be like, you're wasting valuable time. We could be saving other people's lives by now, but you called about this dumb thing. And then I would get yelled at.
That has never gone through my head, dialing 911.
Really?
Oh my God.
No.
Oh.
Oh, extreme fear.
Yeah, there's still parts of me that I'm an adult man, and there are times where I go, ooh, am I gonna be in trouble? And I don't know who I would be in trouble with, but there are just occasional moments of, ooh, I'm gonna be in trouble.
I had to change my voicemail password because one time when trying to access my voicemail, I accidentally called 911 and then I
What?
panicked and I hung up immediately. But I guess the call still went through and then they called me back and I did not answer because I was like, this is scary. I don't want to
You're
deal
crazy.
with this.
You're crazy.
And then they left a voicemail and they said, unless you call us back, we will send a patrol car to your area. So then I had to call them back and they're like, where are you? And I gave my location and they said, that's not matching what it says here. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm here. I was trying to access my voicemail. So I completely changed my password so I wouldn't accidentally do it.
But as someone who wasn't 32 in 1995, why were you manually dialing into your voicemail?
No. I had called my voicemail and it said input your passcode to access it. And I put in the numbers and it went into 911 immediately from there.
But
It just took me to 911.
Weird passcode.
I still...
Come on, Gavin, you can get to the bottom of this.
I don't
Like, is that how
understand how
people
it
listen to-
happened either, but it did happen.
But is that how
What?
you listen to voicemail?
I call my voicemail and then I punch in a code. How do you listen to voicemail?
And think about it, Gav. If the code is not, what do you never forget? 911.
911, baby.
Yeah, but I've never had to dial... I thought you only dial in a code if you're using someone else's phone. You're using your own phone?
Yeah,
but
I
this phone could be an Umi Digi.
Yeah, it's true.
Like my
Do
own
you guys
phone
not
number.
have to put in a code for your voicemail all the
No.
time?
Well,
Absolutely
now
not.
it's like...
no.
Now they just come in as like files on your phone. But before that, you would just dial, like when I lived in England, I would just dial I would hold down 1 and it would dial my inbox. I wouldn't have to, it's my phone number. Like it knows what voicemail inbox to give me.
Here, this is...
What's about to happen?
We
He's
might
gonna
hear the
play his
process.
The
voicemail.
last time you were in your mailbox, you left with unplayed messages. You have 2 new voice messages.
Oh, if I just call voicemail.
Press 1 to
Oh.
Holy
What did you do
shit.
different?
Oh,
Wait a
Because
second.
it sounded like it just told you how many messages you have.
Yeah, one sec. Let me try this.
The last time you were in your mailbox,
Oh.
you left with unplayed messages. You have.
Do I not have to do it now?
I don't
guess
think
it
now.
worked
I don't think
itself
now
out.
is a part of this, man. I don't think now is a part of this.
It worked itself out.
I don't know when I stopped doing that.
Yeah, but it's your phone.
I understand, but I've had to do it on my phone so many times.
When was the last time you checked your messages?
The only time I check my messages is if somebody leaves a message from a number I don't recognize.
But you don't get a notification saying who left a message?
So if I get a call, it'll then notify me that like this person left a message or not. If I know the person, I don't listen to the message. I just call them back next time I talk to them.
Wait.
I don't listen to the messages if
So
I know
you-
them.
So you've never listened to a message I've left you?
If you left me a voicemail, no, I wouldn't listen to it. I'd just call you.
What a load of shit. You wouldn't listen to it?
No.
You wouldn't be curious that someone who never leaves voicemails left you a voicemail?
In the situation of Geoff calling, maybe I would. I guess if it's someone who, but I'm just going to call you. So why would I listen?
That might be funny.
I guess I don't look for voicemails in that way.
I'm pretty funny. I would probably leave a funny voicemail.
Here's my belief system. If it's an emergency, I'll also get a text immediately following the voicemail explaining that I need to reach them immediately. But if I just get a voicemail, then it's like, I'm going to talk to this person when I call them in the near future.
I don't think you do anything right.
It took you like 5 minutes to be able to talk on this podcast. So I'm starting better than you today. You joined this call and said everything's broken. It's not.
Oh!
Home run.
He's got you there.
Look, I'm not out here saying I do things right. But because you said it figured itself out as though they've made a change. But there's no way anything changed on their end.
Who is they?
Government.
Voicemail people.
Voicemail people? All right.
Is this like some Google number you had to call in or something?
yeah,
call into?
No, it was my
always
personal phone number before.
You always have weird phone numbers that you've acquired. I just assumed it was something like that.
How did you get to the point where you typed in a code? Like, what did you dial to get to that point?
I would make a contact called me and I would phone me.
This is crazy.
What?
This
Wait.
is absolutely nuts. And that for me, look, I get the calling your own phone number. There's something about saving yourself as a contact that is like beyond the pale for me, man. I don't know.
You guys don't have you as a.
No.
You would call you. Wouldn't that leave
I'm
you a
gonna- I'm gonna. I'll
But
screenshot
you
right
know
now
you,
and
so
show
you'd
you.
never listen to it.
Well, he'd wait for him to call him back.
I'll just call me back later.
It couldn't have been that.
If I really need to talk to me, I'll text me.
Well, I only call me to hear when people I don't know call me.
Why don't you call voicemail?
Oh, he just showed us. We're not going to share this photo, obviously, but he just sent us a picture of the contact. And it just says me. And
God.
it gave me the feeling like I was going to pass out. Like everything sort of like got wavy and dark. Whoa.
That is
I
the funniest
freaking-
image I've ever seen, but please delete it right now before it accidentally leaks.
I love as well that you didn't put it as Andrew or anything, where it would have been much higher up in your list. You put it literally as me.
I might meet another Andrew. I'm not going to
Take
meet
like the
another me.
18th letter. Oh, god damn, dude.
So for one reason, it's the voicemail. The second reason is up until probably 6 months ago, I just didn't memorize my phone number. So anytime I would need my phone number, I would search me and then I'd just read them the number.
What?
How
What?
long have you had your phone number?
So you can't remember 10 things?
2021? I just
Andrew.
I get really I've had phone number confusion in a way that was complicated.
This show is crazy.
I had a phone number. So when I was a teenager, my dad paid for my phone and we're on the same plan. And then he had an issue with his phone number. So then he took my phone number and then I got a new number. And then so I became paranoid of giving people his number, which used to be mine. So then I just stopped learning phone numbers and double checked every time. And so I just decided I don't need to remember this. I will just always look at my contact info on my phone. But then I made the effort of I should just learn this like 6 months ago.
So now you know it?
So now I know it. Yeah, I know.
All right. Well,
contact
it's July. I better remember my phone number. Man.
God, that was like learning your address and your phone number is like the fourth thing I taught Millie as a kid.
Oh yeah, address on top of it.
So
Absolutely.
like, if you ever get lost, here's your phone number, here's your address, tell a police officer.
I don't think I've ever dialed my phone number. What would happen?
Call it.
You'd probably go to voicemail.
All right, let me see.
I'm shocked you guys don't have you in your phones.
Enter your password.
No way.
What?
Did you hear that?
Nope.
Didn't hear a thing.
It said, please enter your password.
Oh, shit!
See?
Everyone try it.
Oh, hold on.
All right, hold on.
Mine literally just said, please enter your password.
Hang on. Let me make a new contact. Okay, me.
Maybe it saved my password because I do it like I've done it recently.
Please enter your password.
Yep. Told me to enter my password.
Whoa!
I mean, that makes sense. That's how I checked my voicemail in 2006.
Yeah.
You never just held down the number 1?
You can do that?
What happens if you hold down 1?
I don't know. Do it.
Yeah.
How do I keypad 1? Whoa, that's crazy. Thanks, Gavin.
I locked myself out.
What do you mean? What do you mean you locked yourself out?
It told me that somebody else had called in and they're on right now.
Yeah. You can't listen because you're listening.
No.
I haven't needed to dial for voicemail in
Oh,
10 plus years?
Over a decade? Yeah, easily
Do
over
you
a
guys
decade.
just hold one?
No,
No,
it's
it's
the
just like
thing
a
that
part
just
of the
shows up
phone
in under
now.
our contacts.
Yeah.
Comes in like a text and then it comes in like a voice note.
Other Android users, let me know. Am I doing this wrong or is it an Android compared to iPhone thing? Because I get the drop down,
What's
but
the
it doesn't
drop-down?
like break down. Like if I get a voicemail, it says you have a new voicemail. But I feel like that doesn't always work when I click that.
What happens when you click that?
Yeah,
Does it dial your voicemail? Does it play the clip?
I feel like I've clicked that before and it just says like this number is not in service.
Can I leave you a voicemail right now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's not going to listen to it.
Yeah, he won't.
He
Gotta
knows
text
you.
him after.
I might listen to this contextually. I think there are going to be people that are like, yeah, I also don't listen. Just call
You
them.
might be right.
Decline. That takes you to voicemail, right?
Yeah, should.
I never decline calls because I don't want people to feel like I'm not answering by choice.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like he's just
Yeah,
completing that
he's leaving
voicemail.
that.
All right, I did it.
Thanks. Okay. So now I have a voicemail just now and I click the drop down.
Yep.
The last time you were in your mailbox.
Yeah, it works. Okay. I guess I don't
Yeah,
need
it
to
works.
dial anything.
It's 2026.
Yeah. Recently, though.
Recently.
We just got
there. Recently.
We're like 2 weeks in.
Oh
Not
my
even.
God.
One day
Oh,
over.
man.
I have missed recording this podcast. Jesus Christ.
That wasn't even on my list of things to figure out in 2026. This is...
But we did it.
You're ahead of the game.
Oh, incredible.
Hey, before we wrap up, because I know we're getting long here, we did a stream on Friday that Nick, Eric, and I were at, and it was a good stream. It was this game called a game about digging a hole that we played. But on that stream, I think it was where it happened. We came up with an idea for a new product that I don't think Andrew and Gavin heard about, and I wanted to mention to you guys. I thought it was kind of a cool idea and see what you guys think about it.
What's the product?
There was discussion of a new coin, of like reprinting the coin or not. And I feel like that's something that has to be left up to the coin monger, who is Gavin. Yeah. And I don't know if you just want to order more coins or if you want to flip for coins or whatever. But I figure that's something you and Emily can handle on a break show or something. But somewhere along the lines, the idea of a different coin got floated that I thought was pretty funny, where on one side it's a pigeon and on the other side it's a falcon.
Oh,
Pigeon falcon
coin.
Yeah, sort of there are two birds inside of you. One is a pigeon, one is a falcon. And then they're kind of open to interpretation. So you could you get to determine what the pigeon side is and what the falcon side means.
Can we have different sized coins?
Assume so.
That's up to the coin czar. I mean, that's not really up to us. You can request it, but ultimately the coin czar is in charge.
I'll have a meeting with Emily about it.
Yeah, I just wanted to put a bee in your bonnet, that there was an idea for maybe a pigeon falcon coin that could be cool. But either way, we got to figure out what to do with the Ians and assholes coin, because sold out.
Yeah, we hadn't recorded anything since they all sold out immediately, have we?
Oh,
No.
no, I don't think so.
No, I don't
Crazy.
think so.
5,000.
In 15 minutes, they sold out. Held on to that Gerpler for a full 24 hours, though, which was awesome, I think.
That's great.
Speaking of which, and Eric, we can cut this if you don't want it in the episode.
No, we
but
keep it in, it's fine.
I ordered the new round of Gerplers yesterday.
And we were
Officially.
I read the email, very deliberate about it is the Gerpler that changes to Gerple. It is the
green to purple.
The green to purple. We were very, very clear.
And so it is officially on order. So we'll have it somewhere in the spring.
Springtime was when you guys could expect another 11,000 is what we had to order again, guys. Oh boy.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have a Gerpler Fools celebration or something.
Gerpler Fools.
Yeah, you never celebrated April Fools at the other company, so we'll do it on this one.
There you go.
Did we ever hear from anyone if they got the Gerpler?
No, at the time of this recording, people are receiving their cups. So we will hear probably shortly. I would think in like the next week or so when people come around and they go, "Oh my God, I got it." So I'm sure that'll happen.
I can't wait.
So for those who didn't see the little video, we accidentally ordered 11,000 of the wrong Gerpler, but we did have the sample of the correct Gerpler, which we did put in one person's order.
That's correct. And we got confirmation that was happening.
Yes.
So.
Oh, also, if you ended up getting that one, you should have gotten it also the regular Gerpler, like the Murdler. So like you would get, it's not like, oh, you got that instead. You would get both. There you have it.
That is going to be a thing that you can flex with for months until Gerpler Fools.
It's Gerpler Fools.
Geoff has just posted a video.
I was going to throw that out there and talk about it in a minute. But when I was riding around the trail the other day, I drove by an aqua bulldozer. So I had to take a video of it. Watch this thing. I don't know what this contraption is, but I want it. It's like got like a bulldozer claw thing on the front and then like a grabber arm on the back.
Is it for like picking out junk from the river? Or like
I don't know, but
it's
awesome. It's like boat construction
That
gear.
is really cool.
How do we get a license for that?
I don't know, but I want us to have one.
I think Gavin should be the only one that has that type of license.
I agree.
Everyone else
I
can
agree.
drive, but he's the only one that can operate that.
Did we ever do the sports vehicles draft? Like the Zambonis and stuff?
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I don't think we did. I can put it on the list. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, please
Well,
do.
maybe we just need like an obscure vehicles draft to help us pick the regulation vehicle. But I think this thing is a contender. I would love it if we had one of these.
I was blown away. That was me. So that was me riding my bike, seeing it, going, what the fuck? Driving about a half a mile down the road and going, no. I definitely saw that, and I got to share this with the guys. turning around, riding back, and then trying to find him and take the picture while he was looking at me. So I didn't record for too long, but crazy contraption.
That's incredible.
Who knew that existed?
We should wrap this one up because we still have a lot to record today. If you guys are looking for us to wrap up a bunch of loose ends on drafts and for new things in 2026, keep an eye out because we're about to do new nicknames. We're about to do more Nostradamus stuff, and the Summer Movie League will get a proper wrap up as well. So keep your eyes and ears open for those things across everywhere you get your regulation content.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Can we also tease the live action thing we just shot?
Absolutely. Gavin, you want to talk about it or do you want to save it for an episode?
Oh, I think we can tease it because it's going to be a live action video coming out. But
what's the video called, Gavin?
Gavin grows up.
It is. Uh-huh.
It comes out this Sunday.
It will be out this Sunday. When this episode comes out, it will be out this Sunday, the 18th on Patreon. Oh boy, it's going to be unforgettable forever for me and Gavin, probably.
I
can't wait to see it.
I would have got my nudie bags.
Whoa! Oh man, I cannot wait to see this.
Gavin did a bunch of grown-up milestones all in one day.
I took a shower after I got home.
Good move, my man. All right. Well, we gotta wrap this one up so we can keep it going.
All right.
Well, there you go. This is the first episode recorded in 2026, but obviously not the first episode of 2026. Very excited about what the year has in store for us. Definitely a 4-way egg sandwich in the near to immediate future. Gavin promised us a British chocolate gauntlet. I'm not letting that go. I'm assuming he brought all that chocolate back with him, like he said it would. Peanut butter and Jaffa cakes. There's a whole a billion things we've got going that you're going to want to tune in for, and we can't wait to share them with you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.